another big story coming in from the Supreme Court itself. This is on the Pegasus issue. I'm told that we are breaking the story right here. It is coming across as a big relief for the snooping row, where the Supreme Court that began hearing on the Pegasus spyware cases as the Chief Justice was going through the report of the panel comprising of those 3 parts. And some part of the Pegasus panel report is confidential and may also contain some private information, adding that the committee is of the view that there was a technical committee report that should not be made public. But this is new information that is coming in as relief to the centre now in the Pegasus row. We'll be just going across to Harish in just a bit. There are a slew of legal cases that has been taken up today, multiple of them. All right, I'm told that Neelashish is with us right now. Neelashish, how does it spell out as a relief for the centre?
Well, definitely, there's a report that the Supreme Court now considered. This is from the panel that was appointed by the Apex Court itself. Now, there are 3 reports that have been submitted, 2 by technical committees and 1 by former Supreme Court Justice Justice Raveendran. Now, as far as the technical committee report is concerned, what has been said is that 29 phones were looked into. Out of that, there were 5 phones where a certain malware was found, but the committee says that there is no conclusive proof or conclusive evidence that that malware was Pegasus at all. So it has been said in that report that there is no conclusive evidence whether or not the malware found in 5 phones
Neelashish,
out
I
of the
believe Harish will be in a better position to help us understand exactly what has been said by the top court. Harish, what is being said today coming across as a relief for the centre that there is no evidence of Pegasus found in those inspected devices?
Yes, it's very right. It's a huge relief for because it had created a lot of hue and cry, even stalled parliaments, and opposition was up in the centre. And today, after opening the technical committee report, which was endorsed by overseeing Judge Raveendran, it was said that out of 29 phones, some malware was found only in 5, but cannot be said to be Pegasus. So Supreme Court, after reading the report, as Chief Justice Ramana said, according to the committee, there is no conclusive evidence of presence of Pegasus in the 20 devices which the Supreme Court committee headed by Justice Raveendran had inspected. Remember, this answer was in reference to the first question in the committee's terms of reference, which was to determine whether Pegasus or spyware was used on phones or other devices of the citizens of India to store data, eavesdrop on conversations, intercept information, and or for any purposes not explicitly stated therein. So the Supreme Court at the same time said that the report also says that there has not adequate cooperation from the government of India, and has left it at that. As for the time being, did not elaborate on this and has kept the matter for further hearing after 4 weeks. So the first takeaway is that the report has told the Supreme Court that out of the 29 phones which are some malware has been found only in 5, but that too cannot be said to be Pegasus, and so the Supreme also concluded for the time being prima facie that as of now there is no evidence, conclusive evidence of Pegasus in the 29 devices which have been inspected. Remember, why is it important is because Supreme Court was examining the report submitted by the Justice Raveendran committee, which was presented last year October, and after 10 months, after issuing several public notices, after several devices, in fact, only 29 people have come forward to devices, though the reports that around 300 aggrieved were there in India. So the was considered October 27. So the committee had issued public notice asking people who felt the devices were snooped phones for technical examination and also seeking input from general public.
All right.
Takeaway is that the finding is that out of the 29 phones, some malware was found only in 5, and that can to be Pegasus.
But any identification of what that malware was in those devices that has been found? Because Harish, the Apex Court had also observed previously that the state cannot get a free pass every time the spectre of national security is raised, that its mere invocation cannot render judiciary as a mute spectator, and that is why this panel was founded in October last year.
Yes, that is right, and you have raised a very pertinent point, because even the Supreme Court was forced to form the committee, because the center did not specifically come out as to what kind of spyware was being used, even if it was being authorizedly, illegally being used to counter terrorism and the sleeper cells, also in the interest of national security and safety. But the Supreme Court has said that the center must clarify whatever is this spyware which is being used by them for interception or surveillance, even if legally. But the center had said that we cannot divulge all this in an affidavit before the court.
All right,